Abuja.
And still in Abuja, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission earlier today arraigned Agunloye, former Minister of Power and Steel, over allegations of fraud. Mr. Agunloye was brought before the Federal High Court in Abuja, where he pleaded not guilty to the charges read against him. The trial judge, Justice Donatus Okorowo, ordered that the former minister be remanded in Kuje Correctional Facility pending the hearing of his bail application. In other news, leaders of communities affected by the killings and destructions in Plateau State during the Yuletide are seeking ways to better protect their communities and prevent attacks. But they also agree that beyond arresting suspected perpetrators, there must be justice and fairness. Funam Joshua reports.
The challenge of insecurity in Plateau State has lasted for over 2 decades, and efforts to put an end to it has so far not yielded much. More than 7,000 lives were lost between 2001 and 2015 following the challenge of insecurity in Plateau State, as reported by the Plateau Peacebuilding Agency. The number has now doubled following the series of crises and attacks on communities in the state. The recent attacks on Christmas Eve in communities in Mangu, Bokos, and Bariki-Ladi Council areas have resulted in the deaths of more than 200 people, including women and children. The killings has raised strong concerns, first from President Bola Tinubu, who strongly condemned it and issued directives to security agencies to apprehend the killers. Vice President Kashim Shettima also visited to commiserate with victims, and the state, later service chiefs, and the Inspector General of Police visited to reassure the people of the state of their safety and security. But people still worry that after years of deadly attacks, nobody has been convicted. Stakeholders from the native and Fulani communities suggest the open prosecution of arrested perpetrators is the first solution to ending the incessant attacks.
If, for instance, those that were found guilty on doing this have been prosecuted and jailed, I don't think that we will be having this repeat like we're having on the plateau.
We call on the security agencies to come to our aid so that they can be just and fair. If the president has given that marching order, what I'm expecting here now is to see results.
The way forward to me is for justice to be done.
The state governor Caleb Mutfong and former governor Joshua Dare also spoke on the same subject as the way forward.
Who are the people operating behind the scenes? This is where our intelligence chiefs, together with other members of the intelligence community, must help us to unravel. If we don't get these sponsors, we may never get to the root of the problem.
So my appeal is, let's go after the killers. We'll make an example of 1 or 2. People will not conveniently go back to their homes.
All eyes are now on the authorities to see their response on this concern.
From Joshua, TVC News, Jos.